When I started, we met with a couple of different firms around kind of big ideas, and an ex-Eagle, actually, Adam Russell, came to me and said, hey, I've been talking to these guys, and I think the space program might be something that's interesting. When we went to the moon, it was one of the biggest things that we did as a country. It was a true American endeavor that was audacious and required kind of the best of us. So it's just a parallel for us to say, 2031 World Cup is a lot like the moon. It's something that we can see. It's something that's far away in some senses, but it's a goal that we can kind of really picture. And so the Moonshot is about all of the things that go into achieving something that's a ways away, but is big and requires us to start now. First, there was Mercury, which was just about getting ourselves into space, like just achieving getting there. Gemini was about, okay, we've been able to get into space. Now let's start to put together the pieces that will take us eventually to our end goal, which is the moon. And then, of course, there was Apollo, which began to bring that all together. So the first thing that we did with Mercury last year is we wanted the senior Eagles to be a special place that players wanted to aspire to be. And then transferring that down into our 20s and 18s programs, making it special to be a part of the U18s, making it special to be a part of the U20s. And that's important for us to draw those parallels and those threads through all three programs. So that was kind of step one, just really focusing on 18 to 23 years old. The second one is the anthem, which is we need to increase the number of Americans playing professional minutes, and particularly starting minutes in the most intense parts of the game. Playing minutes are critical. Players need to play, and it's not just good enough to be in a training environment and then come to the national team. They need to be playing each week. And then finally, it's assembly time for the Eagles. The relationships that are built, the language that you speak, the more detail you can get into around player and game development. It just requires time together. There's ways in which everyone can get involved. So those volunteers and those hardworking people out there that are developing youth programs, keep doing that. Doing an excellent job and keep growing the sport. At 18 to 23, it's really engaging with us in the senior national team and pathways around identifying and developing players and looking at what's best for the player and helping with their development pathway. From a financial standpoint, we're a philanthropy-driven organization, so you can get involved in that way. We have short-term investments if you want to support the team. What we're building is an endowment. We're doing that to build a long-tail, sustainable legacy for rugby. You can be a part of this huge endeavor that we're undertaking by going to moonshot.rugby. You can donate there, and you can write to us if you're interested in the long-tail investment. Hosting a World Cup is a once-in-a-generation opportunity, and we knew we needed a big plan with big plays in order to take advantage of that opportunity and grow the sport. With Moonshot, what we have is a framework, strategy. It's transparent, it's clear, it's tangible as a way for us to grow from U18 to the senior national team to take advantage of the 2031 opportunity.